Put your fucking hands up.
Welcome to my channel. Every year more and more people learn about cryptocurrency. And accordingly, a lot of different projects enter this market, in which, later on, investors come. But, as practice has shown, many investments end up failing. And all this because investors simply don't have the necessary knowledge to assess all the risks of investing in one project or another. Today I want to introduce you the project like Warthpad. In this video we will learn all the benefits of Warthpad, as well as how Warthpad will help investors. So, let's go. Worthpad is DeFi innovative decentralized multi-chain platform. It is designed for the masses, and makes DeFi investments and cryptocurrency projects easily accessible to the masses. Worthpad is also a project with high growth potential and the ability to equitably increase liquidity, as well as develop a specialized community behind them. Let me talk about the challenges retail investors face when investing in crypto startups with high risk and exceptional growth potential. The main problems retail investors face are: the first is that retail investors have very limited knowledge of technology and investment risk management. The second is high risk, meaning that retail investors' participation in individual IDOs is high risk. And the last is zero accountability. That is, retail investors have no basis to attract project owners accountable for fraud or negligence after fundraising. Now I will tell you how the Warthpad project can solve these problems. So, Warthpad provides a secure investment ecosystem that has unlimited earning potential for the holders for the amount of Worth project tokens. This ecosystem includes commitments, such as professional management of the venture fund. That is, Warthpad will do all the hard work for investors. And investors will take advantage of professional venture fund management by passively investing Worth tokens. The second commitment of Warthpad is the insurance treasury in Worth tokens. Every project launched through IDO Launchpad will contribute to the insurance treasury to provide financial protection against possible project failure. And the third commitment is funding on a milestone basis. All funds raised through IDO projects on the Warthpad platform will be donated by the project to the Warthpad team. In this way, once the stages of funding are completed, there is a guarantee that the funds will not be misused, and the project teams will complete their projects. The Warthpad project has its own token, called Worth, which is an integral part of the Warthpad ecosystem. This token acts as a utility token for the platform, and Worth token holders also receive Worth DAO management tokens, which are required to participate in decision-making on the Warthpad platform. Let's find out what this Worth token is for, and let's also look at its mechanics. So, the Worth token is the fuel that powers the Warthpad ecosystem. This token also allows retail investors to participate in funding crypto projects that could potentially be the next Bitcoin, Ethereum or Polkadot. The Worth token is a utility token that allows retail investors to create enormous wealth. This token also gives investors the opportunity for a lifetime of passive income. A mechanism was created on the Warthpad platform, such as if you buy and stake Worth tokens, you are given the opportunity to generate a stream of passive income in the form of tokens from all projects that are incubated and accelerated on the IDO Launchpad, as long as you stake Worth tokens. This is a kind of revolutionary concept. What else can I add about the Warthpad platform? The retail investor does not have the resources or expertise to research, do due diligence, enter into negotiations, and invest in crypto projects. The Warthpad platform works as a dedicated venture capital fund for every retail investor who buys and stake Worth tokens. Investors who stake Worth tokens receive the tokens of all projects that incubate on the IDO Launchpad in proportion of their stake to the total Worth tokens staked. The algorithm for allocating staking awards calculates the staking score based on two parameters. The first parameter is the duration of the stake, and the second parameter is the quantity of Worth tokens. Such a strategy has enormous growth potential while eliminating the risk of loss for retail investors. Worth DVC Fund is the lead investor that invests capital in projects identified by IDO Launchpad for incubation and acceleration. IDO Launchpad receives project tokens instead of investment capital. These tokens are then distributed to investors who stake Worth tokens after deducting a performance fee of the Worth DVC Fund. The entire Warthpad ecosystem is designed so that the value of the Worth token continues to grow. The Warthpad platform wants to give long-term investors and Worth stakers an astronomical return on their investment. Now let's look at the mechanics. The Worth token uses a tax function that is applied to every Worth transaction. This tax is distributed between the Worth liquidity pool and the Worth DVC fund. In doing so, the total tax is set at 10%, and the proceeds are split between the two pools. This means that 5% goes to the Worth liquidity pool, and 5% to the Worth DVC fund. The Worth DVC fund will invest the accumulated funds in promising and high-potential crypto projects, which will be incubated and accelerated at Worth IDO Launchpad. And Worth IDO Launchpad will receive tokens of the incubated projects in lieu of investment capital and other services rendered. These tokens from several projects are distributed to investors who stake Worth tokens. When Worth stakers decide to become active investors, they receive a guaranteed distribution and discount on the tokens of the projects they want to invest in. And investors who do not stake Worth tokens will be able to buy tokens of that project at the regular price. Now let's look at the tokenomics of the project, and I will also show you how to buy Worth tokens. So, the maximum supply of Worth tokens is 100 billion tokens, and the goal is to collect $8 million in stable currency USDT on the sale. They will be distributed as follows. 10% of the tokens will go to maintain the ecosystem, 20% reserved for sales, also 20% reserved for the team, 10% reserved to support the liquids pool, 20% for mining liquidity, 10% tokens will make up the treasury, and 10% reserved for the referral system. Proceeds from token sales are allocated like this. 15% of the funds raised will go to development, 10% to further listing on the exchange, 10% is various operating expenses, 15% of all funds will go to marketing, and 50%, which is quite a lot, will go to further investments. Now what about the purchase of Worth token? I will not tell you about it, I will just show you the official video tutorial on the purchase from the developers of the project. I will only add that literally today ends the first round of sales, and on January 3, 2022 will start the second round. About the date of its completion, I cannot tell you anything, I have no information about it. Well, that's how easily and simply the tokens of the project are acquired. The next thing we'll look at is the roadmap for the project. As we can see, it is quite large. It is calculated until the end of 2023, and on it we see a lot of goals that the project needs to achieve, but I think they will succeed and the project will be successful. Well, that's all. Thank you all for watching, rate your likes, leave comments, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel.